Thanks for coming out tonight, and thank you so much, Ron and Valerie, of course, for having me. I want to start with a poem that came out of a late night conversation comparing grandfathers and what we knew about them. It's called The War Horses. I want to tell you all about the horses, how they galloped, pulling our wagon to the end of the world from where we walked back, and how the fog whispered to the young trees, "Don't worry, you'll see much of the world go by and still get your rings if you bend in the wind just a little." My grandfather liked horses. I went to war with the logistics unit, the lucky kitchen corporal. When the front fell at Stalingrad, he ran out of the kitchen wearing only a shirt, but they didn't have room for him in the truck. "You can ride on the cannon," they said. 2,000 miles, 2 weeks in February at -40 degrees, embracing the cannon lady for dear life. When they got to Romania, they pried him away from the metal flesh, stiff, teeth clenched, eyes swollen like beads. They sent him home to die. At home, grandmother Stefana bathed him in oats and wrapped his head in hot barley bandages. She boiled the horse feed and packaged him in grain for mommy in the darkest room of the house. She changed the gauze and fed him oatmeal with a teaspoon. She hummed the little song and whispered a prayer, "Virgin Mary, Mother of God, bring back my man with a white horse heart." 2 months later, in spring, he opened his eyes. This is how we play this game. You tell me a story about a man and his horses. I'll tell you a story about another man and his horses. Through our veins, dark wine horses pull a wagon into the night. My other grandfather went to war on the Eastern Front with his own horses. 158,000 Romanians died in the field where the River Don elbows its way into Stalingrad. My grandfather was taken prisoner and sent to Siberia, where only blizzard horses graze. From there, he was sent to fight to the western front of the Red Army, up to the Tatra Mountains in Central Europe. At the end of the war, he came home on foot. All the horses were dead when he got to his village, so he bought a bicycle. "A husband is like a horse," grandmother said. "Give him good food, fresh water, and a handful of hay, and he'll always come home." On the battlefields of the world, the grass grows straight out of the bones beneath. The horses graze on the hair of the dead and look at me with thoughtful eyes. I hear their lips ripping the grass blades. The horses don't move. They only twitch their skin and swish their tails. After the armies leave, these are the sounds that history makes. The crunching, the chewing, the faint buzzing of the flies, and the tails swishing them away. Now, I grew up in Romania in the 80s when the food penuria reached its height, and actually it was all supplies penuria, including big basic supplies like toilet paper. This poem talks about that. It's called The Line. The line in front of the store was so long, we had a line committee and a line master who kept the line list. "What is the line for?" someone asked. People shrugged, "Don't know, whatever they bring. Oranges, chocolate, cheese." "No, it's for toilet paper," answered the boy in front of me. The line master consulted with the line committee and approved the line list. There was a line to get in line, which even got longer when the factory shift ended. The line master was very proud. He had an important job to do. Everyone was quiet and obeyed the line rules. No cutting, no pushing, and no telling political jokes. The President of the United States is meeting with his Chinese counterpart at a summit on human rights. "Do you have elections?" asked the US President. The Chinese President blushes and answers softly, "Yes, every morning." It's meat! The boy yelled, and the line rippled with excitement. I saw the truck, large packages, enough for everyone. The first Romanian astronaut leaves a note to his wife. I'm flying in space on Soyuz. I'll be back Friday. On Friday, he's back from space and finds a note from the wife. I'm waiting in line for meat. Don't know when I'm back. Here's 50 lei, the teacher said in front of the hushed first grade class. Go get me whatever they bring in that line. I hope there is meat. What do the cannibal parents tell their children on Christmas Eve? If you don't behave, Santa won't come this year, and we won't have any steak for Christmas. The light was dim. They announced they'll sell the meat through the back door. 300 people stormed to the back. The line committee was outrun. The line master fell and lost the line list. Everyone yelled and pushed, crushed bunions, sharp elbows. Sweat, don't get in front of me, motherfucker. I waited in line 4 hours. The little girls cried. There was no meat. I walked back home with a necklace of toilet paper rolls. Thank you.